Hi everybody, so sorry about my voice. I am sick at the moment and you might hear Sawyer. He's out in the living room with my mom. So I wanted to apologize before I started this video just in case this happens to annoy anyone. So this video is going to be about Sawyer's dad. I know I've gotten some new subscribers and a lot of you don't really know really the whole story. So I figured I would put it out there just so I didn't get questions. So I got pregnant back in August of 2014, and the day I found out, which was August 25th, I had texted his dad. He was coming back from the state fair, and I had texted him, and I believe I said, we need to talk. Can we meet up and talk? And he's like, why? What's going on? And I don't remember how I put it, but I basically told him I was pregnant, and the first thing he said was, I want nothing to do with it. And I was like, okay, fine. And I made it clear to him that I did not want his money. I just wanted him to be around because my dad wasn't around. So I just wanted him to be present in Sawyer's life. At that time, obviously I didn't know he was a boy, but I said the baby or the child's life. So that's how that started out. And I want to refer back. We were not dating. We were really good friends. And it kind of turned into a friends with benefits kind of thing, if I'm going to be honest. And then I ended up pregnant. So then after I had told him I was pregnant, we didn't talk for a while. And he had brought up having an abortion. And I said, wasn't an option. So we kind of went our separate ways, and around October or November, I can't remember which, I got a phone call saying that I was a carrier of cystic fibrosis. If the father was as well, there was a good chance that the baby would have cystic fibrosis. So I texted him. They wanted to get blood work from him as well so they could test it, and he refused to go. He told me, maybe I'll go with you to that appointment. And that was the same day we were supposed to find out what Sawyer was. Granted, at 12 weeks, they had told me he was a boy. The nurse said, or the tech said she was 95% sure he was a boy. So this was just kind of the anatomy scan, checking his heart, his brain, everything, and then also confirming the gender. So I asked him if he would go to that appointment with me, and then we were going to go to the genetics office afterwards, and he said maybe, never got back to me, didn't go. So I was stuck my whole pregnancy worrying about Sawyer having cystic fibrosis, whether that was going to be something that I would have to deal with. And granted, his dad isn't a carrier, at least I don't think so. And Sawyer does not have cystic fibrosis, and because I was a carrier and his dad was not, that we know of, there was only like a less than a 1% chance that he was going to have it. So I had Sawyer, and the past 5 months or so, 4 months, we have been doing this on our own. Well, I filed for child support back in, I want to say July, because we were moving in August. So I want to say it was beginning of August, end of July. I had filed for child support. And after he had gotten the paperwork, he decided that he wanted to be involved with Sawyer and had brought up taking him for a weekend. And I'm like, you're a stranger to him. Don't think that I'm going to let you take him for a weekend and be okay with it. So, we had been talking for a while. We had made some plans to meet up, to which he canceled, and he had tried blaming me for him not being around for Sawyer. And I told him I was the mom of a 4-month-old, not a 20-year-old. I'm not going to chase him down and force him to be with his son. If you want to see him, you can text me. And he's like, messaging goes both ways. You're right, it does. So if you want to see him and that's something that you want, contact me. So on September 25th, we went to court for child support, and we were in there for literally 3 minutes. We went in, sat down. The judge had asked, how old I was, how old he was, where he worked, and if it was full-time or part-time. The next thing she asked was if he wanted a lawyer, and he said yes. She gave him the name of a lawyer, and we were done. So up to this point, we have gone to one court date for child support, and then we go back on October 30th. So that is basically the whole story of Sawyer's dad. He has not been involved. The first time he ever saw Sawyer was at court. And since court, he hasn't contacted me to see him, nothing like that. So after the whole child support thing is finished and finalized, I will be going and contacting a lawyer and going for sole custody, because I feel like, why should I have shared custody? Technically right now we have shared custody because he hasn't signed away his rights, and there's no nothing in writing saying that I have sole custody. So I feel like, since I have done everything for him, I have bought everything, literally everything in this room other than like gifts and stuff, I have bought, and I feel like, why should I have to share if he's not involved anyways? And if he does want to see him, I'm going to bring up to my lawyer that I'm looking into doing supervised visitations, meaning he can come over here and see Sawyer, but I don't want him going with his dad overnight. I don't trust him. He is, as far as I know, or what I last knew, a heavy drug user. He has been arrested multiple times for different things. So I'm kind of at the point where I don't trust him with a dog, let alone my child. So that's where we are. So we will see how it goes. Obviously, after next court date, if everything is settled, I'll update you guys on what's going on. But for now, that's all that's happened. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this kind of clears up any confusion on Sawyer's dad. And yeah, so I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.